Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for coming along today. There's already a fantastic vibe and a bit of a buzz in the room, which is tremendous. And people have already been exchanging stories and catch up and all the rest of it. And part of today is about networking, and you'll have plenty of opportunity. And I'm also a public speaking coach. There are people up in the north of England, like directors, managing directors, sales teams, anybody who wants to speak confidently in public. I train them, I coach them. I'm part of a big business network up there, and hopefully at the end of the day today I'll be able to give you a bit of a taster about that and some nice tips on how to speak effectively in public. I'm going to ask you a few times to get up and speak, just for 2 or 3 minutes. Takes you out of your comfort zone. And yesterday, we had people who've operated in front of 2,500 people on the decks and doing the DJing and been very, very confident. Stand them up in front of 10 colleagues and knees are knocking and all the rest of it. But what I'll say to you is, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. You're in a safe environment here, ladies and gentlemen. And what's the worst that can happen?
Friends and family, we have now concluded this evening's formalities, and I've forgotten everything else I was supposed to say.
A few of them sat at the table during the meal, so nervous he'd shuffled them. And when he got up to speak, I introduced him, and he looked and he realised his cards were all out of order. And he said these words. He said, "I knew I'd make a mess of it." And he slumped back down into his chair. And it all went quiet. 150 people there. Now, it has a happy ending. I stepped forward, I put my arm around the best man, and I said, "Don't worry, we'll get you sorted out. Is there anything in your speech that you feel confident enough to be able to stand up and say?" And he said, "I was going to say a poem for the bride and groom that I've written myself." And I said, "Is it in your cards?" He said, "Yes." So I said, "We're going to find it." So I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us for 2 minutes. We looked for it through the cards and we found the poem." I said, "Do you feel able to deliver that now?" And he said, "Yeah, okay." We'll just calm down for another few seconds, and I stepped back and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, the best man." He got to his feet, he read out this poem that he'd written for the bride and groom, and the place was in uproar. People were up on their feet, clapping and cheering. He walked out of that room feeling 10 feet tall, and I walked out of that room thinking, "You earned your money today, Brian." And that's just another little story.